Hello, my name is Chantel McKenzie, and today I will present to you a proposal on how to fix one of our school directors, Mary, her problem. As the board of directors, I believe that you have the capabilities of helping to implement the solutions that I will be listing today. This proposal will include a brief breakdown of Mary's problem, the gap analysis, and how Mary can solve this problem by implementing the blended learning and massive open online courses, also known as MOOC, approach while utilizing social media. So, this is Mary, one of our school directors who has been a director for over 20 years. Mary has only offered face to face learning, but is now trying to implement online courses to reach new students and offer a more accessible learning environment. Unfortunately, Mary is not confident using technology to teach and feels less confident in making institutional decisions to implement a wide scale change. We will now take a look at our gap analysis. Currently, Mary's school only offers face-to-face learning as stated before. But with the growing demand to expand services online, the school is currently not equipped. Mary is aware of this issue and she is ready to try a pilot program. Let's take a deeper look and see what will happen if we do nothing at all for Mary. Unfortunately, if Mary's school does not pivot to online learning in some capacity, they will lose out on customers. A recent survey conducted in 2020 shared that roughly three-quarters, that 76% of faculty agreed that they felt prepared to some extent to teach online. Similarly, a survey asking students about their access to online learning shared that a vast majority of respondents, which is 91%, reported to having access to online discussion boards, and most respondents, which was 85%, reported to having access to online polling or quizzes. It seems fair to state that if Mary's school does not adhere to the societal changes, that they will face closure due to a lack of accessibility. I now present to you the first option, or solution 1. In solution 1, or option 1, it is suggested that Mary adapt the blended learning and massive open online course approach when utilizing Edmodo. To give some more context, blended learning is known as the integration of face-to-face and online instruction, which has become a widely adapted model across higher education. This is because research has found that blended learning results in improvement in student success and satisfaction, as well as an improvement in student sense of community. This model will ensure that Mary does not become overwhelmed by producing online content. Coupled with blended learning, Mary should implement the massive open online courses approach when using social media as an educational tool. Massive open online courses, also known as MOOC, are internet-based educational environments that provide the opportunity to take classes from elite universities and instructors through environments such as video and presentation, through using open and free resources. This is Joe. He's one of Mary's employed instructors, and he is an expert or has great experience in MOOC. So it is suggested that this approach is used when utilizing any of the two social media platforms that will be addressed later on. Leaning on Joe's expertise will lessen the learning curve for Mary when making this transition. And research shares that using the MOOC approach reaches more students at a lower cost, and it draws the attention of students who could not have taken courses from esteemed universities before. As I stated before, we were going to use Edmodo coupled with blended learning and MOOC. So Edmodo is an educational social networking platform that enables teachers and students to connect outside of the classroom. Teachers can post both open and paid materials, videos, quizzes, and polls, while allowing students to comment, download, or submit assignments anytime or anywhere. According to research, there are many advantages that can be obtained by applying Edmodo for blended learning classes. In environments where English is not used for everyday conversations, Edmodo provides students with an English online communicative environment to practice language skills and to develop their linguistic competencies. Similarly, research had investigated Edmodo for Vietnam students, and 90 students were taught using Edmodo for blended learning. And the results show that the numbers of good changes to the class, which included better ways of managing the class, an easier and more effective method of assigning homework, more convenient ways to give a test and assignments, and more eye-catching and powerful way of giving preliminary discussions. This will work well for Mary, as her school is a language school. The second solution or option that Mary's school can implement is the use of Facebook as their social media tool. While continuing with the blended learning and MOOC approach, Mary can also choose to use Facebook if she does not want to use Edmodo. Facebook is a social networking site that was created in 2004 with over 1 billion users. Facebook can be used as an educational tool where instructors can create a class Facebook page and invite students to like the page so they receive announcements, current events, news, updates on class projects, and engage with other students and professors. For more privacy, the same can be done in a private group if it's created by the instructor. Numerous of studies on the use of Facebook have indicated that there are a wide number of potential benefits to using Facebook as an educational tool, such as creating a sense of community and promoting collaboration, enhancing communication between instructors and students, developing computer literacy and language skills. This will be beneficial for Mary's students, and incorporating current student culture into the learning environment. Facebook is a popular site that many students and teachers already have access to. Therefore, the learning curve will not be overwhelming for everyone who is participating. Implementing either Facebook or Edmodo using both the MOOC and blended learning approach will ensure that Mary and her staff will successfully transition into online learning. Thank you so much for your time and consideration towards my proposal.